So I wanted to actually have this conversation with you guys, and I really, really wanted to put out content, but it was pretty difficult because life happened. And when I mean life, I mean my face. My face happened. So this all happened when I got some hormonal issues last year in May, and I started getting weird periods and like acne all over my face. Like I've never had acne that bad in my life. Like my whole forehead got like acne, and I honestly thought around that time I actually rocked my natural hair and had it curly, and I thought it was the product. So that's why I was like, okay, let me put back my hair in something, so let's see if the buttons will clear up. And I realized it was not just the hair, it wasn't the hair products that caused me to get those buttons. So my face was in a mess. I started growing some hairs all over, and it was like, no. And that was because I kind of, at that same point, I actually stopped being heavily active in dance as well. So I kind of simmer from dance class and company, and I was just home because getting a job here is very difficult. Anyways, so I was just home. I got a job to do elections, and going to that job, it was on the 3rd floor of the building, and we used to have to walk up and down the stairs. And that's when I got back my period in a normal sink, and I was like, is me just sitting down home is what caused all these problems? Yes, girls, yes. So I was like being heavily active since I was young, dancing, constantly doing something with my life, and just randomly abruptly stopped because I was in the gym too while I was doing dance and stuff. And I realized, okay, me not being active in general caused these hormonal issues. I went to a doctor. I've done all different tests, and it kind of was coming to the point where they were about to say I have PCOS, and I was like, yeah, no, you ain't trying to do me, you ain't finna diagnose me. Sorry. So they were about to diagnose me, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna tackle this one time. So I started going to the gym. I was heavily active, like 3 days a week, almost 4 days a week, every single week for like a good while. And because of that job with elections, walking up and down the stairs, everything came back in sync. And me being active in the gym, I constantly watched my health, and it came back. It's perfect, no more acne, anything. But there were still dark marks on my face, and the dark marks were ridiculous. I started taking this product because my cousin, she had acne as well, and she recommended this Glow Up TT product. Now guys, when I tell you it works, but I was just using it wrong. I was just using the product wrong. I mean, I feel like if I was using the product right, it would have been fine before I went on this whole face journey, but it's fine. Anyways, so the product really worked. I used the aloes soap, the natural aloe soap, and the skin enhancer. But because I had so much dark marks and I really wanted to just get rid of it, I decided instead of going bit by bit on each button, I would take and rub my whole face, and that's why I got way lighter than my actual complexion. So I'm going to show you a picture of how light skinned I was, and people genuinely didn't recognize me anymore. They were telling me that they thought it was a red girl, and I had my natural hair out, so nobody really seen me in my natural hair, so it was curly, and then I was just red. And so that's how light my skin got with the product. And it was because I did not use it properly on the actual dark marks. So on March, I decided to stop using the product and actually go see what's wrong with my skin. I went to Dr. Bisanta in St. Augustine, the skin doctor, and this was my face the first day. This was literally the day before I decided to go to the doctor, to actual special dermatologist, to see how my face was wrong with my face. This was the first day of my face. My cheeks were like that, my everything. That's how it was. So I went by him, and he talked me through everything. He told me I had cyst acne or whatever, which is hormonal acne basically, which I've said I've known from the jump. And he said that was the problem. It could be also the oils on my skin because I have oily skin, and different things like that. He was kind of like going through the procedure. I mean, I just really wanted to just get this thing over with. So what he did was he gave me a a face wash to use. He told me stop using all face wash, just use this one on mornings and afternoons. He recommended, no, what's the face wash, Le Rose Posay or some sort, Le Roche Posay or something, to get my skin dry, because it was oil. My skin is oily. He recommended tablets for me to take. He gave me the Riva C gel, which is an antibiotics kind of cream to get rid of the buttons, as well as another antibiotics tablet that I had to take, and a pimple popper. And I had all those different things to take. The first month he actually gave me what to take on what days, like this is what it was, and I took it. Oh, he also gave me a serum to get rid of the dark marks. So I had a whole routine. Every morning, every night, I had to wash my face. Once every night, I would have to take the serum and put it on the dark marks to get rid of it, plus the tablets in the way how he told me to take it. And then if it is, I see a button and it come hard and I buzz it, yeah, I put the Riva C on it. So that was like my whole face skin routine. Here's where things happened. Apparently, the serum is so strong, and I have sensitive skin as well. The serum was so strong that it burned my face. I am not even kidding you. It burned my face. And I'm going to show you pictures of it. So this is what happened with my face. It got burnt. All my cheeks, all in the center here, like it was a mess. I actually videotaped myself the first month of how I felt about the whole process. Honestly, guys, I don't want to show it because it was a very depressing time, but I would share what happened because of how my face was burned so much, and it was at the beginning of quarantine, and everybody was kind of like home bored and who dressing up to take pictures because they bored and trying to feel like themselves again, going out and stuff. And I was just here at home. I couldn't do anything to my face, and I mean, part of the process was I could not put makeup on my face, so I was beyond depressed. I mean, at that time I started posting previous pictures of myself to remind myself, like, mentally that yo, you're gonna be okay, you know. It was very depressing. I couldn't even look at myself in the mirror. I would have cried anytime I saw my face. If I have to go downstairs with my family, I was literally hiding from them. I didn't want to leave my room. It was so sad because I've never seen my face this terrible. And every time I spoke about it, people was like, oh, I bet your face is not that bad. And I'm like, yes, it is. It really is. It's terrible. As well as the tablets, the Acnetin is a tablet that pushes out every single acne down in your skin. So all the ones that ain't even coming up in the next few months, if I didn't take the tablet, it wouldn't have shown up. It pushes every single thing in your face out. So I knew my face was going to get worse before it got better, but like, yo, it was a tough time. It really was definitely tough. And it didn't get better anytime quick, so I honestly thought this process would have been like 7 months. I did my research. I went on YouTube and looked at people's stories to see who used Acnetin. Now, they may not have used Acnetin, but the actual like word here is what it is. So people use any kind of tablet that has that in it. And it was tough. It really honestly was tough. Now, the side effects of this is dryness. So from the moment I started taking it, you see here, around here, started getting so dry. It was annoying. So I had to drink, they recommended 5 bottles of water every day and lip balm to kind of keep the dryness in order. I used to drink 2 bottles of, I still do actually, 2 bottles of the 1.5 liter water every single day, and the tablets, because it's dryness. It has some points where here I was so chapped. Every time I like open my mouth, it would rip. It's crazy. It had massive side effects, and one of the biggest one that was bothering me through quarantine was the fact that it does something to your liver. So you had to go and get a blood work the first month. I had to do blood work the first month to ensure that it's not going to affect my body, and it does something to your liver. I don't know what really, but alcohol is not a thing to be taken on this. No, I don't drink, but over the little quarantine, we had a little wine in the house, you know. I would have loved to take a little glass of wine, but none of that for me. So salt. Anyways, besides that, those side effects, everything was fine. Second month came along, and the scabs from the burns was coming off. It still had some work to be done. it was still difficult. I still couldn't take a picture. I tried, guys, I honestly tried with like filters on, but the filters only highlighted the mark all over my face. Now as you see me here, I have on no makeup, only here and the eyeshadow, and no, sorry, only my eyebrows, my eyelashes, and the mascara. I have on no foundation. And I mean, there's still some work, but I'm satisfied with this. Like, I'm good with this. This is fine for me. Like, if you look closely, there's no foundation on my face at all. I didn't put on any because my face is still dry. That if I do put on foundation, it will just be dry. So this is my face with no makeup, just eyebrows, of course, because she ugly without them. My eyelashes, not even fake, this is mine. And I liner. So I mean, I've come a long way. It was a tough 2 to 3 months. I started seeing the results in the 3rd month, coming on to the end of the 2nd month into the 3rd month. I took like a week off the tablets. I mean, I never took them on weekends, but I took a week off before I bought another one of this, because guys, let me tell you, I don't hold anything back. This box is $4.50 for these tablets. The doctor's consultation is $500. My face was just $125, and then after the 1st month, he started prescribing 2 boxes. So I mean, you wanna see? We have these 2 boxes. We have this 3rd one here. We have this one here. I have some somewhere else. Like, it was real boxes. I have real boxes. I also had to take Zinat, what do you call this thing? Zinat antibiotic tablets. So I had to buy that for the first 2 months. It was 14 days. So you sure can't drink a cup of wine with that. Anyways, I'm getting off track. But anyways, it was a really tough like 2 to 3 months, 2 to 3, 4 months, whatever it was. And now I'm fine. I mean, I have 1 moment on it just to wean myself off the tablets, but like, for me not doing anything, guys, I'm so proud of my process. You don't even understand. I genuinely couldn't leave my house. I really didn't. Now when the masks became mandatory, it helped a good bit. You know why? Because all here was dark, and I mean, you're safe. And I don't leave my house without the shades, so I'm safe, you know. But it really was tough, and I don't think people understood when I said my face was bad. It really was bad. I mean, I was okay with it and content with it when it was at the stage it was in the beginning, which was the 1st day. But I didn't know how bad it was until now I see my face how it is. And again, my mom and them told me I had to do it. I did it, and here I am with my face like this. So I'm hoping to do more videos and put out content for you guys, because I really wanted to. I mean, this was the time for me to do this when everybody was home. Why not be entertaining, right? It was really a tough process. My sister used to really try to encourage me and be like, sis, don't worry, it's gonna work out in the end. She understood me not wanting to go to the grocery. She would have bought things for me on my way. Me genuinely just crying in my bed constantly because this is embarrassing. It was terrible. It really was terrible. But it really was worth it, I must say. And I'm really proud of myself for actually going through that journey. So I guess that's the end of the story. I hope you actually made it to the end of this video. And I hope you enjoyed this little story time of like my skin journey, because I mean, no one asked. Nobody really asked, but here I am. So yeah, that's the end of this video. I hope you guys actually enjoyed it and reached this far in the video. I hope to do another video soon, and thanks for watching. Bye.